While the entire basketball world was losing their minds over LeBron James dropping 29 points and looking like vintage King James again, something way bigger actually went down in Philadelphia.
I was tired. I was tired. Mentally, I wasn't there much, but, I'm just glad we got a win.
But check this out. Luka Dončić had just flown 12 hours back from Slovenia after welcoming his second daughter into the world. Jet-lagged, exhausted, and playing his first game in 4 days, and the man casually drops a 30-point triple-double like it's nothing, leading the Lakers to a big win.
Lakers score here. We're down 2, possibly 3. This bugs you. Luka lob, Aiden running right down the lane.
But this wasn't just about one game. This was the moment the torch truly started passing in Los Angeles. Think about the setup. It was literally designed for failure. Luka Dončić had just left LA after the Phoenix game, hopped on a 12-hour flight across the Atlantic to be with his wife for the birth of their second daughter. He stayed for that beautiful moment, then immediately turned around and flew another 12 hours back to Philadelphia. No practice. No shoot-around with the team. For full days away from basketball while his body fought the brutal time zones and his mind was still processing becoming a father all over again.
I don't even know how to describe it. It was a lot. I was there for the birth of my daughter, so that means everything to me. But it was definitely a roller coaster.
Austin Reeves, who had been carrying the offense the whole time, suddenly went ice cold, 3 for 16 from the field. The Lakers went into halftime down by 7. And on the other side, Philly had their full squad, Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey all locked in. This was a hungry 13-9 team fighting for respect in the East. Now imagine this, Luka himself admitted after the game that he was exhausted. Dead tired.
How did you feel physically? I know it's been a long few days just traveling for you. How did you feel, especially in the first day?
I was tired. I was tired. Mentally, I wasn't there much, but, I'm just glad we got a win.
And this right here? This is exactly what separates elite competitors from true superstars. Luka didn't hide behind excuses. He didn't blame the 24 hours of flying, the jet lag, or the emotional whirlwind of becoming a dad again. He just looked at the cameras and said, "I was tired, but we got the win." That's the mentality coaches dream about. That's championship DNA. The broadcasters were all over it. Michael Thompson on the call straight up predicted Luka would fade down the stretch. And yeah, his efficiency did drop off a bit. But here's what casual fans completely miss. Luka didn't need to be flashy and efficient. He just needed to be there, making the right plays, keeping Philly's defense honest, and creating space so LeBron could cook. And that's exactly what he did. 31 points, 15 rebounds, 11 assists. His 49th career 30-point triple-double. That moved him into second place all-time, passing Russell Westbrook and Nikola Jokic, now sitting only behind the legend Oscar Robertson. J.J. Redick saw what a lot of people missed. This wasn't just about the box score. It was about how Luka ran the system, controlled the game, and elevated everyone around him.
He certainly scored the basketball, made some huge shots down the stretch, but really on a night when Austin didn't have it, and Luka clearly, with all the travel he's had this week, wasn't at necessarily his best scoring the basketball, still did a lot of great stuff for us and ended up with a triple-double.
Listen to what J.J. Redick was saying after the game. This is gold. Luka's gravity created advantages for everybody else on the floor. That's the advanced basketball IQ most casual fans never even notice. When Luka sets a screen for LeBron, Philly's defense is screwed. Do you switch a big man onto LeBron? Do you trap Luka and leave him rolling to the rim? Or do you go under and give LeBron all the space he needs to operate? There's no good answer. That's the beauty of having two generational playmakers out there at the same time. And credit to J.J. Redick, in his first year as a head coach, he's already maximizing that chess match better than a lot of veteran coaches ever could. Meanwhile, the commentators were straight up in awe of what they were seeing from the King.
We're witnessing some amazing history. And this is the beauty of LeBron's season this year. He can do what he wants to do. He's going to start. He sees all that young talent out there. He'll let it flourish. But when you need big brother to step in and take care of business, that's what he did tonight.
That's what he did.
And for the first time in his career, LeBron isn't the guy who has to be the primary offensive engine every single night. He's comfortable letting Luka orchestrate the offense. He's letting Austin Reeves cook. He's picking his spots, conserving energy, and waiting for that moment when the game needs him most. And in the fourth quarter against Philadelphia, that moment came. The Lakers were clinging to a small lead, Austin was ice cold, Luka was running on fumes, and LeBron just flipped the switch. 12 points in the fourth, 5 of 6 shooting, 2 massive three-pointers, and the signature silencer to the hostile Philly crowd. But here's the deeper truth that separates this Lakers team from previous years. LeBron actually needed Luka's first-half brilliance to even have the gas left for that fourth-quarter takeover. This isn't 2018 Cleveland LeBron carrying everything on his back for 48 minutes anymore. This is 40-year-old LeBron playing smart, managing his minutes and his impact, knowing he's got teammates who can handle the heavy lifting when he needs a breather. Michael Thompson on the broadcast nailed the exact sequence that decided the game, and Luka had the perfect view from the floor.
Those quick 10 points. But what I want to talk about is those 4 possessions. When the Lakers were up 2. AR missed a couple. Luka missed a 3. Luka threw 1 away. And Michael Thompson kept saying on the broadcast, get the ball to LeBron. He comes up with that huge 3, and that's when you saw the crown.
Yeah.
This sequence right here tells you everything you need to know about championship basketball. The Lakers had 4 straight possessions where absolutely nothing was working. Austin couldn't buy a bucket, Luka was running on empty and making uncharacteristic mistakes, and Philly could smell blood in the water. They were rallying hard. That's when Michael Thompson, a former Lakers champion himself, started screaming on the broadcast, get the ball to LeBron. It wasn't that he didn't trust the other guys. He just knew the moment. He knew LeBron had been waiting patiently all game for exactly this situation. And then, that three-pointer wasn't just a shot, it was a statement. The crown celebration, the silencer to the hostile Philly crowd. LeBron letting everybody know that even at 40 years old, in year 23, he's still the closer when it matters most.
What was it like to see LeBron kind of emerge then and go on that fourth quarter run?
I mean, that was amazing. That was vintage LeBron. So, we're happy he was there to save us. He had an amazing game. Obviously, amazing fourth quarter. I think it was 2 or 3 baskets was insanely important for us. So he just decided the game.
And then Luka said something after the game that really hit different. He said, "We're happy he was there to save us." Think about that for a second. A 25-year-old superstar who just dropped a 30-point triple-double is genuinely grateful that his 40-year-old teammate came through and closed the game for them. No jealousy. No ego. No frustration. Just pure appreciation. That's the difference between Luka and a lot of young stars who've played with LeBron in the past. Kyrie wanted his own spotlight. Russ couldn't adjust. AD has been great but operates differently as a big. Luka gets it on a deeper level. Championship teams need multiple closers. Some nights he's going to be exhausted from flying halfway across the world and having LeBron James ready to deliver in the fourth quarter. That's the ultimate luxury. Right now, the Lakers community is feeling something they haven't felt in years, real, genuine optimism about sustainable success.
This has been really fun, and I know it's so early, 23 games in, you're 17-6, but because they're winning a lot of different ways.
Yeah, this is the first time in a long time where we feel like, okay, we can, progress.
And then Luka said something after the game that really hit different. He said, "We're happy he was there to save us." Think about that for a second. A 25-year-old superstar who just dropped a 30-point triple-double is genuinely grateful that his 40-year-old teammate came through and closed the game for them. No jealousy. No ego. No frustration. Just pure appreciation. That's the difference between Luka and a lot of young stars who've played with LeBron in the past. Kyrie wanted his own spotlight. Russ couldn't adjust. AD has been great but operates differently as a big. Luka gets it on a deeper level. Championship teams need multiple closers. Some nights he's going to be exhausted from flying halfway across the world and having LeBron James ready to deliver in the fourth quarter. That's the ultimate luxury. Right now, the Lakers community is feeling something they haven't felt in years, real, genuine optimism about sustainable success.
Thank you, first of all, but the second, I just play my game. You never know what's going to happen. So obviously, I want it. Anybody in the world that plays basketball want it. So we'll see what happens.
And this is the first time in a long time where Lakers fans actually feel like the team can keep progressing. That's a huge statement coming from someone who's been covering this team for years. Last season ended with a gentleman's sweep against Denver. 2 years ago, they got bounced in the conference finals. The last championship feels like ancient history at this point. But this year, it's different. The Lakers are 7-0 in clutch games. They're winning when Austin Reeves struggles. They're winning when LeBron sits. They're winning when Luka flies across the world to Slovenia and back. They're winning in Toronto on game winners and in Philadelphia with vintage fourth-quarter LeBron. That kind of versatility is exactly what championship teams have. The 2014 Spurs could beat you 5 different ways. The Warriors dynasty always had multiple closers. And right now, the Lakers are building that same multidimensional identity, and it's happening faster than anyone expected under first-year head coach J.J. Redick. Now, the elephant in the room, Luka Dončić is playing at an MVP level, and the entire basketball world, especially internationally, is watching closely.
As much as the group needed this performance, I think he needed it as well.
It's a really good point.
To remind himself, not only to build the confidence, but remind himself that he still has it. Because, at this part in his career, at this age, he's not going to be able to do the explosive stuff as much.
And this is the unspoken reality of LeBron's 23rd season. He's been dealing with foot injuries, missed time with plantar fasciitis, and there have been nights where the explosiveness just wasn't there. But in Philadelphia, he answered every question. He proved he can still take over a fourth quarter. He proved that clutch three-point shot is still money when it matters most. At 40 years old, when he picks his spots, he's still one of the most dangerous weapons in the league. That confidence boost is huge for everything ahead: the NBA Cup, the playoff push, and a potential championship run. Right now the Lakers sit at 17-6, atop the Western Conference, and they're a perfect 7-0 in clutch situations. They've shown they can win in every kind of game. But the real test is coming Wednesday in the NBA Cup quarterfinals against the Spurs. Victor Wembanyama and that young, hungry San Antonio squad will be waiting. Luka should be rested, LeBron will be fresh, and that depth they've relied on all year is about to get tested. This is where championship windows open or close. Luka Dončić just proved something huge in Philadelphia. He doesn't need perfect conditions to dominate. No rest, no rhythm, no home court. Just give him a basketball and teammates who trust him. LeBron had his vintage moment, but the real story of this game is about the future. It's about a 25-year-old father of 2, jet-lagged and exhausted, coming back and orchestrating a big road win. The torch isn't fully passed yet, but it's getting closer to Luka's hands every single night. Drop your predictions for the Cup quarterfinals against the Spurs in the comments. You think Luka and LeBron cook Wemby? And if you're loving this Lakers season, smash that subscribe button, because things are about to get wild. The new era is coming, and Luka Dončić is leading the way.